Hi guys, I'm very excited to be going over new releases with you today. This week's releases are a reformat of the Beach Collection. This collection came out, I feel like, around this time last year. So it did have some kind of modern element, so I did leave a lot of it the same, but I did introduce some new sheets that were not part of the collections back then. But it will look very familiar, and it has mainly pretty much the same icons. So we'll start off with the underlays, which are the same. So we have the large, which is the most full cover underlay. So no matter however many boxes and labels you use in your day by day, these are going to show through underneath. But if you want a more sparse version of that, we have the medium, of course. And the two fun ones are the same. We have the starfish one. And then we have the waves, which has little dolphins in it. Super cute. And then the confetti full box overlays have just been kind of reformatted with my new confetti style. So there is the full version, which again is the most full cover. We have all four corners and all four sides covered. And then the medium just has the four corners. We also have, as usual, the medium 3 corner and medium 2 corner. And then smaller versions of the same. So there is a little bit of a size comparison between the medium and the small. The small is slightly smaller, covers up less of the clip art. And then we have the big box overlays. We have this fun border one with the like beach chair, and then the seagulls, and then there's flags at the bottom, and then there's just the confetti version of that. These big boxes come in 2 sizes to match either glam planner or paper candy art or apple blossom prints big boxes. And then we have the tall boxes in the 2 most common sizes of tall box. This is for like SPC, crest press, apple blossom prints, and then this left one is for glam planner. And then we have the double box scenes, which the top one has been reformatted with the new confetti, and then the bottom one, I just kind of like zoomed everything out, made it so that it covered up less of the clip art, and then instead of having the trunk of the tree, we just have a couple of the palm tree leaves. So I did kind of just zoom out, make it a little bit more sparse, as I like to do with my double box scenes. And then this sheet is largely the same. I think I did add a couple more starfish there and then took out the borderline where the tree is there. And then I removed the overlap of this one. But everything is largely the same on the sheet. I did add a second sheet, which the first one, of course, foiled perfectly and then just got destroyed by the cutting machine. The one that did cut properly, of course, has black spots, so just ignore those. Any black spots you see here are not going to appear on any final products. But yeah, I thought this would be fun for some kind of like scene overlays. So we've got like dolphins, we've got a couple palm tree varieties, and then we have one with like a cocktail. And then we have the quotes, which the quotes themselves are the same, but the confetti was with the new reformatted version. And then we do have a quotes too. I took some of my custom quotes and just kind of turned them into beach quotes because I really like this idea. I think it's fun to have more like subtle ones. I'm all about the subtlety with the foil, as you can tell. But this is also just to give you guys ideas on what you can do. You can order this kind of quotes sheet with literally any collection because of the custom quotes listing. So you can do this sort of thing as well, but I just thought I would do it here for your convenience. So we do have little summer border quote. We have beach day along the side. This one is actually, these 2 formats are technically not offered exactly like this in shop, but if you ask me, I can do it. So we have like the hybrid top and bottom. So we have make a wish upon a starfish. And then beach. So this hanging letters format is actually only available in 4 letters in shop, but if you ask me for 5, I mean, I can do 5. Just like that. So yeah, these are going to be really fun. And then while we're here, I'm just going to go ahead and grab the quote sampler, which I do on a 6 sheet sometimes if there's not enough for like a whole quarter sheet. But yeah, I just grabbed some quotes for the quote, floating quote sampler, which these can be put over any place in the full box. I just love these. So we have vitamin C, SEA. We have beach day. I love the beach. hello summer, summer sun, welcome summer, take me to the beach, eat, sleep, beach, repeat. I feel like some of those are a repeat of these. Yeah, those two were repeated. But yeah, and then I just had room for a little bit of deco, so there's a little scallop there. I mean, it could be like an oyster shell too or whatever, but I always like scallops because they make me think of Animal Crossing. To be fair, oysters make me think of Alice in Wonderland, which I like both of those things, so hard to choose. Anyways, the beach scripts have remained the same because I like my handwriting. So the old script sheets that have my old handwriting, they're going to remain in shop. And then we have just the bigger block versions. Which beach day, beach picnic, I used to love going on beach picnics with my boyfriend and his daughter. And then just beach. And then we have some beach scripts, and then beach day and beach picnic. And then brand new to this collection is the Beachland Border Sampler, which I'm doing with all of the collections. So we have some half box overlays with palm tree and dolphins. Third boxes with starfish, and I love this one with the little beach balls. That is so fun. And then a quarter box with sunglasses and anchor, square boxes with dolphin, little pail and bucket, or sorry, that's the pail and shovel, and then the scallop, and then the movie marquee, the second overlay, has starfish as well, and then there's the teeny tiniest dolphin in the world on the fancy label overlays, and these are sized for the newest Scroll Prints Co. format. But you will find that a lot of these will work with other shops' boxes as well, but not all of them. So let's get into the smaller sheets. Also brand new to this collection are the hole reinforcers. And then we have headers, which I believe I redid all of the headers. So we have these starfish headers, which are so fun. I just love the starfish elements of this collection. I kind of make it so that you can kind of like mix and match things and put them together, mainly in terms of like underlays, washi, and headers. Like there's going to be themes that you will see repeated. So like the starfish headers can go with the starfish underlays, can go with the starfish washi, which you'll see in a second. And then same thing for the dolphins. You have dolphins and anchor, and then you get the dolphin and the waves underlays. So there's that one. And then obviously we have the confetti, which has been reformatted as well. We have the deco, which has been completely redone, so it's in the newest formats. We have our larger, medium, small cluster, tiny, and tiny cluster, which the tiny ones are so tiny. Like my nails are already very tiny, except for the length of them. But like that's a comparison. Like they're so itty bitty, but I just freaking love them. It's my favorite deco, honestly. Okay, and then we have the dividers, which are the same. Again, don't fix it if it ain't broke. I love these little wave dividers. There are also different wave dividers for the mermaid collection, but these are just like the OG ones, so I kept them the same. And then corners are also brand new to this collection. They were not available last time this was released. So we have our medium corners, small, teeny tiny corners, and then the photo corners, and all of these are brand new, exclusive to this sheet. And then we have the dangles. Again, the dangle and soup format was also not available with the original release. And then we have the swoops and mini swoops. So we have some dolphins, some stars, and some shells in there as well. And then of course, this is also a 6 sheet, and that is all of the little itty bitty sheets. Now we'll get into the washi, which some are new, some are old. So I reformatted the mixed version. The mixed one before was like full cover, but I don't know, I tried that with a few collections, but I just really like this design better, where it's just like alternating icons and then like some little bitty bits sprinkled throughout. So I kind of had fun with this tiny starfish. I just kind of threw him everywhere, among like the main pattern that you'll see. So yeah, I love this particular design. And then we have some extra deco on this sheet. And then the starfish one, I believe, is the same, which again, you can pair this with the headers and the starfish underlays. And then the waves one is the same as well. I'm obsessed with the dolphins and the waves pattern. And then I grabbed a couple of the plain ones that I did for the floral collection and just threw some beach elements in with those, because like collections like this that can be used with like a million different kits, I like to have like pretty much all the like basic plain like washi options essentially. So here's the simple line one. As a reminder, I do have the simple line washi available in shop without any icon whatsoever here, so that you can add in your own icon from like the deco sheet of whatever collection you're currently using. Like if you just want to grab 15 of those or whatever and you want to use one for beach, just like grab whatever size icon like fits in that spot. Like they're sized so that at least one of them is going to fit perfectly. So I just thought that was a really fun like mix and match kind of pattern, kind of idea. So, but here's one that's pre-made. So simple line, and then we have the garland, which is really fun. It's got the shells in there, and it has this little garland overlay as well that is perfectly unique to the sheet. And then the confetti was reformatted. I keep wanting to add an extra syllable to the end of reformatted. And then the 10 and 7 millimeter is largely the same. I loved this pattern, so I kept the 10, but the 7 of course was reformatted to be with the new confetti header pattern, and of course the flags are new as well. And then lastly, I just included the garland strips like I did for the floral collection. So these are in here too. These can be trimmed to whatever length you want. They are default the length of the longest 15 millimeter strip. So if you're going to use it as like washi overlays, you'll have to cut one of them to the length of the shorter one, but then you can like use that extra strips like on a full box, which is what I tend to do. Or sometimes I'll just drape these across the top, in which case it's nice to have that extra length. So you get two sizes of those, and those are also with the shells and starfish. So I love those little garland strips. And then the 32 millimeter is the same. It's just been sized up to be 32 instead of 30, and of course the sheet size is different now, but I just loved the pattern. So we have our palm trees, our sun, birds, and then we have our little beach setup over here with the chair and the umbrella, the little pail and shovel, and then the little crab stealing the sunglasses over here. I just love it. And then the two deco pieces on the sheet are the same too, I believe. And that is all the sheets in the collection. Let's go over the bundle real quick. The bundle, of course, has been completely reformatted with the newest format. So this one is not the format of the last collection. It's been like reformatted even more. So this bundle is, as always, available unfoiled or in any of the 46 foil colors available in shop. It is available as a printable. The whole collection is also, in fact, available as a printable. But if you want the bundle as a printable, you can get it either with the large underlays or with all of the underlays available for an increased price. And it is also available as a mini or an ultimate. The mini does not come with underlays, and the ultimate comes with your choice of underlays from the collection. That is true of all the newer bundles in my shop. Older format bundles do not have all those same options yet. But yeah, so the first page has our confetti full box overlays. We have two full, two medium 4-corner, two medium 2-corner, and then the double box scene. And then this will be your choice of underlays. This is just the large for example purposes. And then the headers page has pretty much the same 3 headers. You get 9 of these, 8 of these for 26 total. And then you get 2 of the quotes, and then you get all the deco. So the washi page is what has been newly reformatted to be the same as in the newer foil bundles, like the Confetti 2.0 and Bow Confetti. So I decided to make that like the main foil bundle format. I still have to reformat like the actual basic confetti bundle. That is desperately in need of reformat. I know kind of what I want to do with it, but yeah, I decided to use these new dividers and deco pieces up here because I liked that better. So yeah, we have just the most basic washi here, and then the confetti. And then, of course, we have the newest add-on page. I kind of switch up what I do with these bottom two, but these are typically two from the full box overlay sheet, and then these can be like medium 3-corner confetti or alternate quotes, or basically whatever I want. So I included one of the scenes and then one of the like quotes from the quotes page 2 sheet. And then we have some like garlands up here because I had room. We have all of the corners, and then we have one spread's worth of hole reinforcers. And the add-on sheet is available for both the mini and the ultimate. It is optional. So many disclaimers about my bundles, but yeah. So that is it for the explanation of the collection. As per usual now, I do have some that I'm going to show you as examples for how they look laid down with boxes over them. Did I say these were underlays? Yeah, I'm going to show you the underlays with boxes over them so you can see how they look covered up and kind of make your decisions based on that. So here is the same sheet as the last time. Let's just go ahead and lay down the new underlays. I'm just going to keep reusing the same kind of spread, because why not? I have all these mock spread like planner pages that I am now not using for mock spreads, so these should last me quite a while if I'm just doing the underlays. But there we go. So fun all together. Okay, let's see what we shall do. I'm grabbing the blues from my Mario leftovers because obviously they work very well with the blue of the foil. I think a lot of beach kits are gonna have some blues. So there's the large confetti. Let's see. For the more fun ones, I love to put these square boxes on those so you can actually like see the pattern more behind them. So we'll do one there and then one here. And then let's grab some green for this one. And let's reach into these leftovers. Let's do a half box. And a fancy label. Okay, so that's kind of how they would look like all covered up. You can kind of see if you put the boxes close together, like what is going to peek out from behind them. Obviously the medium, not much is going to be peeking out, but some people just like the sparse pattern. And then naturally the large, you're going to see the most. But I think the waves are pretty fun with the waves one too. So yeah, that's how they look all covered up. So that is it for this collection. It will be available tomorrow, technically tonight at midnight, which I guess is still technically Friday, midnight PST. And I really hope you guys love this reformatted collection. So next week we are going to do a reformat of the firework collection just in time for 4th of July. But it's obviously better if you're doing back planning for it, because I didn't come out with it ahead enough in time, but I did say I was going to reformat it for this year, so it is coming out. And then after that we have another beachy sort of collection that is brand new, so lots of stuff to look forward to. And I will see you in my next video. Ciao ciao.